So, and cares so much for me.
So what would you say are the family values you just mentioned? Typically?
I would say governance, honesty.
Okay.
Think of others when you do well, not just for yourself. Don't show off.
But whenever I look from outside in, I hear a lot of compassion,
Compassion. Yeah.
a lot of true care, not like looking down care, but care as equals. But certainly, as you said, if when you have enough, look around and see the others.
Yeah.
I see that very clearly. Giving.
I think giving your time, giving your ideas, sharing them, not to hoard things and your knowledge, your wealth, share it. And fortunately, my son, who unfortunately died at 25, before he died, he had a conversation with me that, Mom, I've stayed 8 years away from India, and when I see the poverty, it really bothers me. Let's give. By then, we had gone public, and before that, we didn't have much money. Whatever we had, we were putting back in the company and growing. But when we had, he said, I would like you to give most of what we earn to social causes. And he died soon after that. But Mayor Feroz and I sat down and we started our journey of philanthropy because of my son.
So beautiful.
And it's surprising, I'm the social worker, but I didn't think of it. He thought of it. And I got ample support from my family. And today, my 2 grandchildren have joined the philanthropy. And we meet every quarter. And we have a professional, Anu Aga, who looks after our philanthropy. And each one gets to know the NGO we support, 1 or 2 each time, go and see them, and take into account their interests. For example, my son-in-law and my son are interested in healthcare. My granddaughter is passionate about dogs.
Oh, lovely.
So there's only one rule, that you have to be involved with your time and not just write out checks. That's
Beautiful.
The easiest.
Very nice.
So we said, unless you give your time, we'll give small amounts. But the day you start taking active interest, then we'll be very happy to support more.
Very good.
And it was my son-in-law who gets the credit, because we used to talk about our NGOs all the time at the dining table, and all of them were quite fed up. And one day my grandson said, Grandma, Anu, he calls me Anu actually, I'll give what you want, but you don't have to keep talking about them all the time. So my son-in-law said, we've never explained our philosophy really seriously. So we made them a part of this group which meets regularly. And from then, they may tease me, but they respect what we do very much.
So beautiful.
So we started with giving 30% of our Thermax dividend. Now it is 50%, and hopefully it will go up in a little while.
Beautiful. I know that I believe that one of them that you do is support very actively is Shaheen.
Shaheen Mystery. In fact, when I wanted to start my journey, I asked people, who would you recommend who has honesty, passion?
Absolutely.
And everyone said, go to Shaheen. We were in Pune. So I went with a long list, met Shaheen at Willingdon, and we both took to each other. At that
She's a
time,
lovely person.
Shaheen didn't have schools. There were center models where poor children after a municipal school or a low-income private school come to a center. It was a very inexpensive model because nobody charged us. It could be an office space after office hours, or it could be St. Xavier's College. And we had 60 centers in Pune.
Wow.
Bombay, sorry. And that center model I brought to Pune, and Shaheen asked Mayor and me to join the board.
Okay.
And about 16 years ago, when she had this ambition to touch every child in India, she asked me if I would partner, and I readily agreed. So I've been with her ever since she started Teach for India. her partner Sandeep, who is an American, but of Indian origin, and someone gave us a grant to have 3 or 4 people from America to help us start Teach for America, to help us start
Gandhi
Teach
Corp.
for India. Sandeep was one of them. And after 2 years they were to go back, but he has stayed on, and he was the CEO, a right-hand person to Shaheen, and recently he started a NGO called The Circle, which is for entrepreneurs who do something innovative.
Beautiful.
It's not the traditional school, it's different. And whatever Sandeep does, it's with such passion and thoroughness that we
Amazing.
support these
Absolutely
3 the
amazing.
most. Yeah,
Well, I met Shaheen. I was very taken with her. I loved her.
wonderful.
Really, I'm full of energy, completely involved, and I met so many people who are Teach for India fellows. I think she's done a spectacular
She's
job.
created so many new NGOs through these.
Absolutely, and then huge
people.
honor.
And what is lovely, her own daughter joined Teach for India and graduated 10 days ago.
So lovely. That's a real. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. So, when you looked at all these 3 people you admired, what came through to me was humility was at the bottom of all of them. Whether it was your,
No, I wouldn't put humility as the
No?
topmost. No,
what is the topmost?
it will
then?
compassion,
Compassion.
honesty, admitting where they've gone wrong, being very transparent with the board. Humility in India we admire if it means I will pretend that I'm nobody, that doesn't. Shaheen, if she never does it, she is humble. She has a lot of humility. But I think I admire her for other qualities.
No, I'm saying that even when I look at, so I understand what you see about humility. Being humility for me is being matter of fact, the way you are, the way you describe. When I meet Meher, the way she is, they all don't swank about.
But what is there to?
For you, that's what I meant. For
I
you,
mean,
it is
it
impossible
doesn't
to
even-
imagine how to
it's-
swank.
I just take that for granted.
Correct, and that is one of the things to me when I look at you and I speak about you. I speak about that part of you which you don't even see yourself as being striking, but you are. It is an incredibly striking thing.
Thank you.
That you are this big shot, but you will serve dal chawal to somebody like that without even a thought.
Because I have wealth, should I eat things which I'm not fond of, like caviar and do all that nonsense, wear clothes which I don't like?
No, absolutely not.
See, I have an option. How I use that option will decide my happiness.
Absolutely.
If I'm self-absorbed, want to show off, it will be one kind of a person. Then the friends I attract will be one kind. My friends are old friends from school, college, my neighbors here. I love them. And just because I made money, I'll become friends with very rich people. No, that's not my idea. Why?
good. And if you were to pick one quality that you wish you had taken on, but you don't think you have taken on, what does that be? one which you
Earlier, I
admire.
wish I had worked rather than take it easy for 7 years. That period in my life, I have a little guilt about. I wish I had learned a little bit more about finance and technical thing, and not be so blasé about my ignorance. I think it would have helped me very much. I wish I had been a little more understanding towards my mother-in-law. We didn't ever have battles, but that compassion and love didn't flow.